I think this is extremely important. You're trying to sell to someone who needs to envision themselves in this space, right? I think that made a difference, and I think the people felt like they could picture themselves in it.
That was a powerful move. Look, God told me to meet him at a runway with no parachute, with no baggage, leave the negativity behind. Ever since, I've been taking off, and I never looked back. I'm your host, Alex E. Edwards, and this is the Gem Drop Podcast. Welcome to Gem Drop Podcast, powered by Thumbprint Realty. Look, we just like TMZ, but we don't gossip, we boss up. Today is going to be a phenomenal show. I cannot wait until you hear what the next guest has to say about getting your home ready for the market. Today, I have the opportunity to have in the studio the person that designed the studio, the person that painted the wall that you see behind me in the studio, Daniela Forte, aka Forte Interior Designs. Let's get it. How you doing, Daniela?
Hello, Alex. It's great to be here.
Yeah. Welcome home. Welcome back.
It's only been a couple months since we finished this puppy up, right?
Oh, yep. So, before we get started,
Okay.
we got to do something.
What do we have to do? Of course.
Put your right hand on this book, Mortgage Before Marriage. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, to drop gems, to inspire and motivate the entire world?
I'm here to do that. I mean, that's the goal. So I swear I will.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's get ready to drop some gems.
Let's do this.
All right, Daniela. So tell us who you are and where you're from.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Daniela. My business is Forte Interiors, and I design all sorts of homes, even businesses, but I focus a lot on homes. I was born in Spain, which is where I derive a lot of my different design from, is just being eclectic and understanding different cultures and different needs and uses of spaces. You know, in Europe, they use things a lot different than they use in the US, and I think that's an advantage. I also come from a Brazilian background, so I'm Brazilian Italian, and it really works well to my benefit. I think speaking languages helps with the workers, and it just gives me a little bit of diversity and understanding people, and I think that's the job of a designer. I think it's easy to design good-looking spaces, but functional spaces that suit the needs of the individual, that's the key target. So that's a little bit about myself. Let's see a little more. I have an undergrad degree in business. So I really focus on numbers. A lot of designers are like cute and crafty and they do really pretty designs, but budgets are important. And I think that's how we started our thing, right? We were flipping places. And so I also did design school afterwards, Boston Architectural College. So I kind of blended both educations to kind of make this work for me. I think people when I was younger and in undergrad were like, you'd be a great designer. And I thought, geez, I don't want to be a housewife because that's all you knew. Like housewives decorate with pillows. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And so that's kind of how it came to. I said, if I'm going to know this, I want to understand the business, the numbers behind it. And I also want to, design and inspire and make functional spaces that really work for the individual. And that's kind of what I'm doing.
Great. So how did you start your business? You jumped off the cliff one day and said, I'm just going to be a designer. I have this business degree. I'm going to be a designer. Like, how did you just jump right in?
So I did go for design school after my undergrad, right?
So did you start your business after?
I started it after at design school.
Okay. Gotcha.
While I was in design school, I worked with a few designers, and I thought, okay, this is interesting, kind of small scale. I never worked in big firms, so I have very much a small scale environment that I've worked in, which I really like. It's a more personable aspect, and you get to learn everything. Like you don't just get stuck in a library. And in design, that basically means these big firms, they have many different places that jobs. And one of them would be when you start off is just organizing fabrics. I got to be on job sites, see construction on these smaller scale businesses. And it was really exciting. So I got started off kind of during school working for other designers, then worked for some high end when I got out of school and realized, I really love what I do and I just want some more freedom. And that's kind of how I branched out and met some amazing people like yourself along the way.
Yeah, but so you're on these sites. Did you learn anything? Did you see something like, wow, okay, that makes sense. I see that in commercials. Did something pop while you was on these sites?
So, in one of the designers I worked with,
Mhm.
she was incredible and her ability to layer and the techniques and understand the client's needs.
Mhm.
I saw that and really aspired for that. And honestly, I'm kind of a humble person, a little bit,
Right,
right?
a lot of it.
A
But go
lot
ahead.
of it.
Mhm.
And I didn't know if am I really talented? Like
Mhm.
people say I am, but do I really feel that way? And
Mhm.
so I realized in working with her that I actually knew what I was doing, and there was an inherent um, talent in me. And then the rest was just the fundamentals to make it, the business that I had learned in school, the design fundamentals I learned in school. And then I just kind of got my wings and started flying. And
But when you say layer, what is layering?
so layering, when you sit in a space, let's say it's a living room,
Hmm.
you have the rug, you have the sofa, then you have the side tables, the lamps, the drapery on the walls, maybe you have wallpaper, the lighting that's even above, not just decorative.
Hmm.
There's a way to layer space with textures, right? Your sofa has pillows and throws and all that stuff. So it's about layering, and I love layering.
Have you ever seen layering go completely wrong?
Um, I mean, right, design is your in the eye of the beholder, right?
Okay.
Everyone sees things differently. They
Okay.
might see
This
the
is like
space.
when you ask, "Is that baby ugly?" You have to say,
It's
"No,
cute.
that baby cute," and your
Um,
friend in the background like, "That baby like that?"
um,
So,
I don't, me
have
personally,
you ever seen layering go wrong?
yes, you can overclutter a space
Okay,
or things clash and you're just like, the scale. When you do layering, scaling, like the size and the proportions of the furniture and the layers that you
got
pick.
it. Okay.
And so I have seen it wrong. You might pick a print on a wallpaper and you're like, that doesn't work on that wall.
How about shapes? Can you
Shapes.
go like square, circle, triangle, or should you like if it's circle, kind of stay in a circle family?
No, actually, I love when you mix a triangle, a circle, and a
Oh,
square because it breaks it up. You
hmm.
don't want everything feeling the same. I actually just recently did a kitchen and it has a very squared look, and I wanted to break it up with round, curvy, linear shapes and stuff because too much of one thing, in my opinion, just doesn't work.
Got you. So you're on site, and you said, you know what, I want more out of life. I want to go design Earth, the entire world, maybe Mars. Once you could take a Tesla ship
Right.
up to Mars or a different planet. But how did you start marketing? Because someone in your shoes say, yeah, I designed my bedroom.
Yeah.
But how do you jump off the cliff and say, you know what, I want to start marketing my business? Trust me, and I want
Right.
to inspire other people. How?
So I actually genuinely believe I try to be fully transparent with people and believe in what I do.
Hmm.
I'm not the best marketer, I'm going to be honest, but
Hmm.
I'm now going into that, right?
Hmm.
And it's actually because of you. I've been pushing myself boundaries. I have a lot of word of mouth. Like I met someone, they gave me the opportunity and I showed up and showed that I could. I always kind of undersell in the sense of I deliver more than what people are expecting and that kind of
Mm.
sits with them.
Yeah,
So, marketing, in
yeah,
a sense, there are many ways to do it. I
yeah.
actually started marketing in school, in business school.
Hmm.
And it's really about branding yourself. And the way I branded myself was by being trustworthy and over delivering.
Hmm.
I always went above and beyond what was requested of me.
So, but I see you now on social media.
Yeah. So I have an assistant who helps me because I'm a perfectionist.
Are
And
you
sometimes, go
are
ahead.
you ever gonna go live, or are you ever gonna do something like shoot a commercial for yourself?
I don't know. I mean, you definitely push me to the boundaries of my comfort. I'm
Yeah,
not a person who likes to be in the face. I don't think a lot of people know of the spaces I design for
yeah,
you, right? You obviously blast me, which is
yeah.
amazing. I'm so grateful. But I think this is the beginning of showing who I am,
Ooh,
right?
she is on Gem Drop, everyone.
Yeah, this
All
was
right.
it. This is the foot
So,
in to that kind of stratosphere
okay. Well, with that being said, you know, I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to shoot your own commercial right now.
right
Right
now.
now.
Oh my goodness.
Let's do this.
Okay. All
You
right.
on Gem Drop? This is your commercial. You about to let I know you a star. The world about to find out you a star. Do your thing, sis.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Daniela Forte with Forte Interiors. And if you're looking to design an incredible space and want some help with that, numbers, I've got you. Aesthetic, I've got you. I don't design for myself, I design for you, the end user. So just give me a call. Check me out on my website, forteinteriors.com.
Ooh, she stay ready so she doesn't have to get ready. Let's go. That was perfect.
You know,
That was perfect.
I didn't even, I was really nervous driving over here when you had told me, Daniela, maybe we'll shoot a commercial, maybe we won't. And I thought, I don't know how to shoot a commercial. I decided not to prep for anything here, but I think your vibe, your energy, it just gets me comfortable and makes me want to, like, excited about
Yeah.
life. That's why I'm stepping into this podcast, right? That's why I'm here, is because of you, right?
Yeah, you want to see something real powerful because we have Hawk Visual recording,
Right.
and that's the crew in the background. Shout out to Hawk. But watch this, Hawk. I want you to put Daniela commercial in my hand and now show it to the world. Now that was a commercial. We are back with Daniela. You just seen it, real life. This is what she does. She stay ready so she don't have to get ready. All right, Daniela, thank you for that commercial. It's wonderful. It was great, and very inspiring. Because I knew you for a while now.
Yeah. A
You
long
would have never
time.
done that
No.
like 2 years ago.
No.
You'd have been like,
Really? What
So
do I have to
I'm
say?
excited that you're growing
Yeah.
and you're ready to you ready to take this industry over.
Well, I think it's about being around the good people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are one of those people. Joanna is one of those people. I mean, I can name a list of people, but you guys are important. And I think that's what makes you comfortable, that you can kind of shine through, because I am not a person who likes to just be in your face.
Yeah.
I like to let other people shine, but at the same time, I do have my own light, right? Don't dim it.
Hey,
It's time not to dim it.
so homeowners.
Yeah.
What are some updates homeowners can make to old homes?
So are they staying in it or are they selling it?
Let's do this. Give me 2 updates staying and 2 updates selling.
Okay. Let's do the selling.
Okay, let's go do selling.
Paint. It's like the most important thing,
Simple, right?
right?
Like if you could paint the entire place,
You
it looks
should.
brand new. It looks
Brand
you
new.
You know what the buyers do?
Yeah.
Did
It's
you
fresh.
renovate? This
Yeah.
is brand. Is this new
Fresh.
built?
Yeah.
No, it was built in 1910. No,
Yep.
no way. You know, just because of paint.
Paint. And paint everywhere. So it depends on your budget, right? You got old cabinets, paint those old cabinets.
Yep.
Walls, baseboard, whatever you can paint that's in your budget, paint. That would be my first top choice.
And that's a great. So when you paint, what colors should you pick? What colors should a seller choose before putting a home on the market?
So I think this is extremely important. You're trying to sell to someone who needs to envision themselves in this space, right? And so I think it's really important to go neutrals, but not like just any neutrals, right? Like gray's out.
I was
Please
about to
don't
say
put
that.
gray.
I was about to
And
say
that's considered
gray
a
is
neutral,
gone.
right? So what you do, and this can be, information gems for the future. Go and figure out what the colors palette of that year is. What are the
How?
neutral? Go to Sherwin-Williams, go to Ben Moore. They have what sells most, and you can get neutral color palettes. They have so many options, booklets. You know what I mean?
I'm dropping the gem.
Let's
for you.
drop the
I'm
gem.
dropping the gem for you. So you said go to Sherwin-Williams, go to Benjamin Moore, Sherwin-Williams. You need to sponsor. And you just walk up to them. What's the popular color today?
Oh gosh, like
Right? That's what you just asked them?
Yeah, you just literally
Got
go
you.
in there. I use Sherwin-Williams a lot, but you just go in there and say, "Hey, I'm looking for a neutral color palette." They will show you a plethora of different colors that you can choose from.
Got you. Wow. One thing I noticed as a real estate broker, is when sellers don't paint or stain over old water stains.
Oh boy.
I'm like, why?
Yeah.
What? Well, it's old. They will see it's old. No, buyers do not like water.
No.
They hate water. Like if you drop
Right.
some water in the basement,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If I want my client to get a home, and I want no one else to put an offer in, I literally could get a bottle of water and pour a little on the floor. I promise you. I'm like, water. It's a river somewhere around here. An
no
ocean
one-
is coming in. We cannot buy.
Yeah, this
An
is
ocean
flood zone.
is next
It's a
door.
flood
It's a
zone.
flood zone.
Yeah, no.
It's a flood zone in Georgia.
Yeah. In the mountains.
Right,
You're in a flood zone.
In the Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I think, it's really important. It's not only that, fix the water problem, please.
Yes.
But paint over it. You don't, like, make it fresh and new. Let them be inspired to envision themselves in the new space. I'm going to tell you another one, right?
Okay.
I said I would give you only two.
Okay.
There's like so many that I could say that is like, oh, obvious. But there's one that doesn't get done as much, but I notice. Actually, I want to say two.
It's your show.
Lighting switches. I hate those old toggle, unless they're cute toggles. Like toggles are coming back in, and brass ones, but they gotta be cute.
Yeah.
Can you please switch to like a Decora style one?
Yeah.
Google it if you don't know what that is. It's pretty easy.
No, it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I told you, Hawk got this, so
Oh,
they're gonna show you
Are
the
we
difference.
getting? We better get sponsored after this. But yeah, and then hardware, like your cabinet pulls, your doorknobs, your bathroom knobs. Can you please?
But how you match
stands
them?
out.
So it's easy for you to say, change this, change that. But someone could change it and say, you know what? I'm going with pink knobs.
Right.
And, how do you say, you know what? What's a safe bet? Is nickel plate just a safe bet?
So what you'll find is people will sell you what the majority of people purchase. So when you go online and you see that there's only 3 options in a style, that's probably a safe bet. But I will tell you, I love chrome. People don't like shiny things. So you can do brushed nickel, stainless steel. Again, it depends on what you're doing. You can do black is really in right now, right? Like a matte black. Again.
Stop. Black been in. Keep going.
Oh man. But remember, I'm telling you gems right now, go figure out what is on trend. See what people are doing magazines. You can quickly look and say, I see a lot of gold popping up because that was popping up, a couple years ago. Look at what is in, like what you see in magazines or on TV, or just do a little bit of research. You want to sell for the best dollar, then just put a little effort in. And you can go to Home Depot. You don't have to go to these expensive stores. I'd personally rather you go online on Etsy and find something that's not Home Depot. But again, do your thing, whatever suits your buyer or seller, do what works for them, whatever's easiest. Or hire me, I can help you do it too.
Got you. So how about using your own furniture? Like, hey, I want to put my home on the market. I want to stage my home.
Yeah.
And I want to use I don't have enough money to go get a staging company or get new furniture, but I just want to use my own furniture. What tips can you give me?
I'm actually going to tell you, I did this for my parents because we were like, we just don't want to spend the money. It's expensive. I get that. Although sometimes it's really beneficial. So don't sleep on that. I think your real estate agent, or Alex will, because he better be your real estate agent, he'll tell you what to do. But I think an important thing is, first of all, you want the rooms to feel bigger. So try to reduce some of the furniture, right? Okay. Keep the basics in there and declutter, right? Declutter the space. If you have a lot of tchotchkes or little things, like reduce it, clean it up. No, you want someone to picture themselves in a room. So like a living room. Yes, we want a sofa. Okay, we can do a rug on the floor, the TV, maybe the console under the TV, maybe even a side table and a coffee table. Maybe even a chair. I don't know what the space is like, but do not have like 10 bookshelves with 50 million books on them and a basket stuffed with 1 million throws. Like they will clutter it up themselves when they go in. So, declutter. You can keep your own furniture. There's one trick I do want to say. Now, it requires spending a little money, but I did it for my parents. And I'm telling you, when the first real estate agents went to the house, they're like, you'll never get what you want. We painted, really important. We painted the space, touched it up. We decluttered. And then I went to Home Goods and bought some new clean bedspreads. I bought some table side lamps that were a little more updated and some fresh towels, put flowers in that house. For every time they came, it felt like really nice and homey. Like even though you're decluttering, you're making it feel like still someone lives there and it's not just like, hospital room or something. And that really I think that made a difference. And I think the people felt like they could picture themselves in it.
So you that was very important because I honestly think, two people could be selling the same, like that same home,
Yeah.
right? You come in, it smells good,
Yeah.
it's decluttered,
Yeah.
they can see themselves, it's
Yeah.
clean,
Yeah.
and then another person could come in, doesn't smell good,
Yeah.
it's cluttered, and they're like same taxes,
Yeah.
same everything, right? Shout out to Alexa. So declutter, and honestly, they get at a different price.
Yeah. You know what also? They don't sell it as quickly.
Yeah.
And like as someone selling, you really don't, it's uncomfortable to always have to show your home. Like it's not fun to have to quick, get all your clothes, shove it in, like organize it, clean the space before the sellers come, right? Especially if you're living in it. And so it's like, let's sell it quickly and not quickly for less money. Like, let's sell it quickly. Why can't you do these minor adjustments to kind of help yourself out? Because why not?
Yeah.
The end amount, the dollar that you sell it for, it will probably pay off tenfold.
Yeah. You want to hear something crazy?
Mm.
You at home, nice music, candles is lit,
Hmm.
smells good, and you're cleaning. You ever said, "Wow," after you clean for about 3 hours and didn't know that you cleaned for that long?
Because
Have
you're
you
in
ever?
the zone. You're in
Because you're
like
in
this
the zone,
vibe, this zone.
in the vibe.
Yeah.
At open houses, we try to get you in that vibe.
Yeah, you put us in the
Yeah,
vibe. I
you
love
you
your
you
places.
put you in. So with your smell goods, with your sheets and everything, that is the idea to
Yeah.
get buyers in that vibe.
It's all your senses, right? Visual, nose, taste. I think you also do
Yep.
food because, oh, sorry, you're clever.
Yep.
One thing about smell I will say is keep it simple, keep it clean scents. Don't put like your personal, cologne scent everywhere. Put put a nice, fresh, clean
Yeah.
smell, like
Hmm.
clean laundry. Who doesn't love that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
But I think people like agents, I would say, real estate agents don't understand that when you get your buyers in the vibe,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's a
because
wrap because they're like, I could see myself here. Why do I feel so good here?
well,
I
it's like
want to buy this.
when you go on vacation and you're sitting on that beach, sipping that pina colada, you taste the pineapple, you feel the spray of the ocean, you're in this vibe
Yep.
and you want to get back to that. You're creating that
Yeah.
kind of scene when,
Yeah.
like, how you go to a store years, like months after your vacation, you smell that kind of ocean scent, it puts you back into that space. That's what you want to do, but with a home. Like, you want them to feel like this could be my home when they walk in. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like that marketing play that you want to do.
Exactly.
And honestly, it's a good thing. Like, we want them to feel at home. I want you to buy this because this is your new place. Like, this is
Exactly.
exciting.
Exactly. So you started your business.
Yeah.
Business is doing well.
Yeah.
Your marketing, everything's going well for you. You're getting big projects, but the biggest project was yet to come.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
boy.
your home.
Yeah, that was.
Can you tell us about this purchase?
Oh, okay. So I bought a historic home. Yeah. They tell you don't do it. Don't do it. And I was like, challenge accepted. Let's do this. It is tough. And I'm an interior designer I don't only just dabble in interior design, I'm pretty savvy with the construction process, the planning and everything. And I thought, let's do this. Boy, I wasn't wrong because I had challenge accepted. I completed it and I'm really excited, but it was tough. I think there's a lot of things you have to do, buyer's due diligence before buying a historic home. And one thing is like you don't know the committee you're dealing with in the town. You
So
could be by the books.
Walk us through the steps
Okay.
when buying a historic home.
Yeah.
And what is a historic home? How do someone label a home historic?
So I think there's a few ways. You have certain areas, districts in town that will label a whole area, an overlay on a map as a historic area. Then there's some that have a plaque on them. Oh, those are like a double doomsday. But they're really fun. I get the point of historic preservation, right? We're in New England. We have some incredible buildings. But you have to do your due diligence. You have to understand that they're going to make you probably buy the most expensive stuff on the exterior. Inside, go wild. Like my house was from 1850s. And yeah, I could stand the test of time and still look like that right now in 2023. Sort of. I did like a more modern twist and it flew with the historic society, so we're good. But interior, I would call myself very transitional and very minimalistic with regards to traditional molding. I still have the molding. I still wanted it to fit in the space so someone wouldn't expect to come in and not have those features, but I streamlined it, made it a little more modern, a little more transitional.
But so I'm just walk me through this.
Okay.
You see this home.
Yep.
What's the first thing you do? Do you say these are the colors I want to choose? This. How do you lay out your house? What are the
Yeah.
steps?
So historic homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're really compartmentalized.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually gutted the place and put a whole nother floor on it. I had to accurately design the space.
Mm-hmm.
I used an architect to help me get it to look like a home would look in a size proportionately. So you do that first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're buying a place that is old but doesn't need the extensive renovations that mine needed, then you just kind of spruce it up, paint colors, maybe update certain important areas, bathroom, kitchen, maybe even the flooring, because I don't know what your flooring looks like. A cool thing I've been seeing done in historic homes, actually, I really love it, in farmhouses, they paint the floors like white.
Mm-hmm.
They paint the wood white because there was this one house I went to and it had, I swear to you, like 10 different types of wood flooring, like sizes. And you're like, what happened here? Well, one point, this farmhouse was merged with an addition, and then they made a restaurant out of it, but then it went back to being like a home. And then they took out this wall, and you're like, wow, I see that in your floor. So they painted it all one color. I think you can make old fresh and new with paint. Again, that word paint's really important. But when you go through purchasing, back to that point, do your due diligence, speak with your real estate agent, research a little bit, talk to the town. Hey, what are the requirements? A lot of towns have this information online.
Yeah.
Now, I will say one thing. I followed it to a T online. If that doesn't mean that they might not think of something in a meeting, because you have to go to meetings with them and get approvals. But I think if your intention is good, they want the place to be renovated well, right? You want to appreciate the neighborhood. I mean, appreciate it in value. Yes, appreciate it and enjoy it, but just do your due diligence, speak with your real estate agent. Those are the beginning of steps of going into a historic home. And then, research the period of the home so that you can understand what you have there.
Okay, so you've been a big dog, but you're a bigger dog now. Tell me about this cabinet line. How did you get the cabinet line? I was blown away. I walk in your house, you like, I got something else to show you. I was like, let me see. Nice cabinets. Yeah, they're nice. But then it's your line. Your name is right there in the cabinets. Yeah. How did you do that?
Yeah, that was my little gem drop for you.
Gem drop all the way. That's a big gem.
Yeah, so it's not like per se my cabinet line, right? You don't go into, I don't know, one of these cabinet places and say, I want Forte Interiors cabinet. I work with an incredibly talented manufacturing
company,
and so they produce the cabinets the way I want them. So it's very custom. That doesn't mean we can't do semi-custom in the sense of sizing, but it's all custom. And I found a really great company that's smaller and willing to work with me and make these individual projects. And it's amazing because it's not about custom, super expensive. I'm actually able to get a really good price point for what we're actually producing. I just had to find the talent to be able to do it. And
how did you find the talent?
I mean, I can't tell you everything.
Remember when, like at the beginning, I put your right hand on the Bible? Oh, my fault. I mean, mortgage before marriage.
So how did I find it? So first of all, you can find, just like branding your clothing, you can find white label.
Yeah.
People who will label for you. That's kind of the story. It's a manufacturing plant. They sell to people under their name or they will white label. Now, they don't have, pick this cabinet and then I design the whole thing. I do all the drawings, specifications, measurements. I am like the kitchen showroom as an individual. And so I produce all the cabinets, drawings and everything, and they make them. And then they brand my logo in it.
So with, they put your logo in every single piece of cabinet, drawer, everywhere.
I just put it in the drawers.
In the drawers? Okay.
Yeah, you can probably ask them to put it everywhere, but you know me, I'm not that.
marketing to another level
It is. It's also
for life.
liability. It's a liability to another level.
Yeah, but
You know me,
you're gonna do a
business.
good job though.
Absolutely. It's
So is
marketing
marketing for you
forever.
for life.
I mean, that's the goal, right? I hope someone comes in, maybe some of these houses, I want the people to stay for 25 years, but maybe they sell intend to their next big house, right?
Daniela, this was gonna happen. Someone's gonna say, "I love these cabinets. Oh my god, this is amazing." They're gonna open the drawer, see your name, like, "Oh, this is where she got it." Take a picture and then call you. So yeah, so I see some cabinets I want in my home. So you know what you was doing,
Yeah.
right?
A
So
little
I just
bit.
want to congratulate you for that. That was
Thank you.
that was a powerful move.
Thank you. That was
Never seen that before in my life.
It's because I always have to one up with you,
Yeah,
right?
I never seen that one before. I'm like, yo, this was amazing, and also how you laid your home out. So one thing I forgot to ask you about paint.
Yeah.
Does colors make your home bigger or smaller? Certain colors.
Yeah, they do. I'll tell you the generic stuff, and then I'm going to add one level to it
All
that
right,
you
let's
don't
go.
know. So the generic thing that you could probably Google is dark colors will recede the walls. Everything will come in. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you have a very big room and you want it to feel cozy, put some dark colors in there.
Okay.
If you want a smaller room to appear bigger, put lighter colors. That doesn't mean you have to do white walls everywhere, but pick lighter tones.
Okay.
But here's the gem drop that I'm going to give you.
Here it goes.
Cooler and warmer tones.
Okay.
Cooler tones regress the walls. They push the walls out. Warmer tones pull them in. So, for example, if you pick a black that's a little warmer, maybe it has a black brown to it, it might actually feel even cozier versus a cooler one will push it out. These are all like very slightly technical terms, but cooler tones will push the walls away further from you and warmer tones will pull them in a little bit. So within that field, if you're like, okay, I want to do a really light white, but I want it to be a little warm so it still feels like not surgical or not like a hospital. But honestly, you could make a ceiling feel never ending by painting it darker, or maybe paint your porch ceiling light blue so it feels like the sky and endless.
Oh, that's
know?
nice. That's a gem as well. I didn't think of it that way.
Just a tint though, okay?
And it looks good at night.
Yeah.
And it looks good at night.
Yeah.
So when it comes to paint again, is there any way to buy paint cheaper? Because I know you named Sherwin-Williams, Benjamin Moore. Like if I'm I'm a homeowner or I want to get in, I want to be Daniela. Should I get some type of account with them or should I just keep buying paint regular? Like
They have always promotions. I've seen incredible promotions that they get at almost my price point.
yeah.
So, ask them and tell them. Sometimes since you're a new buyer, they might say, hey, we'll give you a discount. This is, I'm painting my whole house. I really like your product. It's a little out of my price point. Is there some sort of a deal going on? Or if I buy, 20 gallons, or I don't know how much you need, right? 5 gallons, is there some kind of a deal? And they'll let you know. And if not, I always like to stick to better brands because the paint quality it goes smoother on the walls. You got to go to Home Depot then. Do your thing. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still trying to improve it.
I like you said, like the Sherwin-Williams and Benjamin Moore. Look, it's one, like you said, even if you go get a corporate account, whatever they call it, a contractor's account,
Yeah.
You get a better deal, but also they drop it off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's your front door.
Yeah, I love
Nothing
that.
could beat that.
Yeah.
And it's just, if you're going to do this and be in the industry for a little while and you want to, you just want to add something else and make your clients feel special, like, oh, paint was dropped off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's just, it's good customer service.
Yeah, for the real estate agent.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
real
I
estate
think it's
agent, for someone that want to be like you, because you're about to inspire the whole world.
I hope so. I think, there's so much room for different designers. It's not competition. It's about growing together and kind of building each other up. And, you inspire me, right? This place, can we talk about this place
course.
for a little bit? I mean, this place, when Alex came to me, it's actually comical. He was like, I wanted to do 54 different themes in a room. And Daniela, make it so that I can also host a party so it does. And I said, Alex, I have to make 4 or 5 walls look different, but then make you feel like you're in a comfortable space. And so we did it, right? We made it unique.
Yeah.
Each wall has its own kind of vibe to
So
it.
something went wrong though. Something went. I can't lie. I have to tell you
Okay.
the truth.
Okay. Tell me the truth.
So I had big plans for here. So I
Yeah.
gonna rent it out. I can't let it go.
You can't let
I
it
can't
go.
let it go. I can't lie. I didn't rent it. I rented a couple of times. I can't. I did. I did. But every time I rented out, I felt like I let someone babysit Callie or Carter that I didn't know. I can't lie to you.
You're like, this is your
And I was
special
like,
space.
it was like, we'll just put it on pair space. And then when I come down here and if I want to relax, I watch TV. It
Yeah.
just feel like home.
It's fun too, right?
It is fun. It's my space. It's
And
like
it's
I can get
creative
away.
space.
But I know I have to let go.
Yeah.
So you did a phenomenal job making me feel at home. And I
Thank
think
you.
that's one of your specialties because everyone that walk through these doors, they just say, wow.
Yeah.
They don't want to leave. The inspectors, the appraisers. Because of this basement, it added about $100,000 more in
Wow.
value.
Wow.
And
Look at that.
yeah, exactly. So it got my favorite color, all black. I know what time it is. But yeah, this space you did a good job, and I'm thankful. And again, I wish you could witness all the smiles and laughter and joy that we have down here because that's the best review we could give
Yeah.
you in the moment.
Thank you. I think seeing your face was the most important.
Yeah.
That's what I designed for you, right? I designed it for your possibilities. And one thing special, I will say, Alex is the only one who gets me to push further each time. I actually painted some of your walls.
You painted
So
this wall.
I don't mean like I rolled the back color, people's. I mean like I did this
Yes.
artwork myself, and then my assistant Claire, who's
lips.
amazing. I know we did all
Yes.
these little droppers
Yeah.
of paint colors that are coming down the wall, and it worked, and it was so fun.
Yep.
It brought this creativity, and so thank you because you pushed me to be creative.
Yep. And then the I think one of my favorite colors right now is the green in the bathroom.
Ah,
That's dope. And then the frames, Hawk will show you guys. You're gonna get a tour, and then the hallway coming in. That's Jeff. A lot of people, the graffiti. A lot of people just
Yeah.
sit there and take photos after photos after photos. But yeah, phenomenal job. And I know Matt Mulligan is going to hire you. I'm letting the world know for the next studio he purchased
Yeah.
or rent. You're going to design the
heard
entire
that,
thing.
Matt.
He's not going to take a picture of nowhere and say we could do that ourselves.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. We're gonna start copywriting.
Yeah.
You know.
There we go.
But what is next
What's
for you?
next? I think expanding with this custom cabinet line, but honestly, I think it's just finding the right clientele that allows me to be creative, knowing that they can trust me. And it takes a little bit of a few meetings and stuff, but I think what next is growing my business. I want more people to work with me. I think it inspires creativity. It's a two-man show or two-woman show right now, actually. And that doesn't mean I have amazing subs, right? Carpenters, just everyone who helps it actually come together, right? I created it in my head, but it's got to be executed. But I want to grow. Like I want to have, 3 or 4 other people and just make it like a really fun environment. That's one thing that I really love on job sites. Sometimes I show up in sweats. I mean, I'm always clean, but my hair might be, braided, no makeup. Who cares? I wear worker boots. People sometimes don't even think I'm the designer. And I'm talking to everyone in different languages. I do speak a few, right? And I want them to feel like whatever you're willing to do, so am I. So I help them carry the tile boxes and I help them do stuff or touch up a paint because I see it. And I want to create that kind of working environment and where it's like we're all in this together to create these incredible homes for these people because they're great people and everyone deserves your home to feel like your place, like your safe space, your place where you have friends and family over and all those smiles.
Yeah, yeah. I agree 100%. Um, and I hope that the world heard you, especially when it comes to staging and getting your home ready for the
Yeah.
market. Um, we're in a weird market now, and I think all the tips that you gave us today will get that homeowner ready to sell their home for a lot and faster
Yeah.
by just doing the simple things. Especially developers. I can't stand developers that won't stage. It's just
Yeah.
weird to me. It's like,
Yeah.
huh? But they be like, I want all the money. I want all the money. I
Right.
want the most. Won't you stage? No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. You got to stage
You
it.
know,
You got to
and
make it feel like
it's
home.
it just makes no sense. It's like you spend all this money just to say, hey, I'm not staging.
Yeah.
It's like almost like you built this car and you take pictures of the car with dirty rims. So you spent all that money, you didn't wash the rims? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you like, you gotta sell it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think staging is definitely key.
Yeah.
And all the tips you gave today, definitely key. I just hope everyone listened to it, and especially that seller and especially that real estate agent, because I think real estate agents should be watching this video
Yeah.
to better their skills to say, hey, before you take real estate photos, let me take everything off the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Let me clear the counters.
Wipe it.
Yeah, let me wipe it
Wipe it
down.
down.
You know, and when the seller said, what do you think I should do? Paint.
Yeah.
I was watching Daniela. She said, paint. So I'm just going to tell you to paint.
Paint.
Right? And especially don't forget to paint the baseboards.
Yeah.
Right? Don't paint the wall and not the baseboards.
Yeah.
It's just like, nah, you didn't paint nothing.
Because it's like a little grungy.
Correct.
You see
Correct,
it.
right?
Oh.
So these are little things that, and like you said, move stuff out. When you're taking a photo, move stuff out. If you're moving, you're moving anyway.
Yeah.
Take the photos off the walls.
Yeah.
Stop like personalize it.
Yeah.
Right? Like declutter, like you said.
Yeah.
Like really put your home on the market. Don't
Yeah.
say I might put my home on the market. No, make that decision.
Yeah.
Make that decision and really go all out to really put your home on the market. To watch this video over and over and over. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. There's one more thing. I'm new to this. Like, subscribe, and what else you do? Share.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and share. But I think again the tips you told the world today are important. I want people to hear it.
Yeah.
Because next time you go to a listing appointment, you're gonna say, look, seller, can you watch this video real quick before I come?
Yeah.
So I don't have to fight with you
Yeah.
to paint over the water
Absolutely.
stain.
Yeah. Wow. Or wipe the counters.
Or wipe the counters.
Yeah.
Or take the pictures
Yeah.
off the magnets off of your refrigerator.
Like personally, when I go
Yes.
buying homes, I'm like, look for the one that didn't declutter and didn't paint, because no one's going to be able to envision themselves in this space.
It's like
I'll get it
pouring
for a
water.
cheaper.
It's
Yep.
like pouring water
I'll get a
on-
cheaper
on the
price.
floor.
So do that, because then I'm in competition.
So Daniela,
Yeah. Tell me.
what does respect your breath mean to you?
Respect your breath. I think for me, what it means is kind of like what you say is so important. Don't waste what you're saying on people who aren't going to listen. You know what I mean? Like, respect that what you have is of value
Yeah.
and tell it to those who value you. Don't waste your time on people who don't have that good energy or that vibe, you know? And so respect it. Like, respect your breath. Like, respect what you're saying. Oops.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
I can't stand people that don't respect my experience.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, don't come and say, yo, like, hey, this is how I'm gonna market.
Yeah.
I'm like, you called me because you said I did a phenomenal
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
but now I'm working with you. You're gonna tell me what to do.
Right.
Stay where you at.
Yeah.
Like I'm where I'm at in life is like, I could literally tell a client to F off.
That's an amazing place to be.
You
I'm
know,
almost there.
A bad client. No, a bad client.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't want to work with bad people.
No.
I don't care how much money you're paying me. If you're going to make me like think about you at night.
Yeah.
Well, my wife is laying next to me and I'm thinking about you like, oh my God, I don't want to go back.
Stress, right?
It's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it.
And also, if you hire a professional, I know it's tough out there. There are some professionals who aren't, but like respect that they've done their due diligence and make sure you're communicating, right? So respect your breath and their breath.
Correct.
I think the key word is respect, right?
So today, I put a post up because I was feeling some type of way. And when I feel some type of way, I now go on social media and vent.
Okay.
It's therapeutic for me.
All right. I love this.
So I got Curtis laughing. But So I wrote mortgage before marriage, and
Yeah.
someone messed up, but a couple of people that was very important to me
Mm.
was kind of like at the bottom. Like I thanked them at the bottom, and
Okay.
it hurt me. It
Okay.
really hurt my feelings because I'm like, they don't belong at the bottom. They belong at the very top, or maybe they even have their own chapter,
Okay.
right? And and it was and some people I felt like, damn, I should have. You in this creative mode, you
Mhm.
don't think about everything, and
Mhm.
you don't think about how much books you gonna sell.
Yeah.
But then you start getting all these reviews. Like
Right.
I got some people from Washington,
Wow.
Maryland love the book. Like it tells you who was buying.
Yeah.
Like my first week sales did phenomenal. It's just like, but then you start thinking like, man, I wish I added this. I wish I added this. Like
Right.
my auntie Alice,
Mhm.
like she is amazing,
Mhm.
and she loves me. Like she loves me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
And she loves my family, my uncle
Okay.
Arby as well. My cousin Lisa was there from day one. My cousin Charles is like yelling, go Scrappy, right? And
Mhm.
some people won't understand Scrappy because that was my childhood name, right?
Got it.
So, and I'm looking at my book, I'm like, damn, I should just wrote it. Even if it didn't have to do with real estate,
Mhm.
I should have paid homage to these people. And there's more people, but these four people, it hit me harder by looking at their name and like, damn, why they at the bottom,
Right.
right? And I just feel like forget about title. I think you
Mhm.
should love those who love you because your friend could love you more than your parents.
Yeah.
Your friend could love you more than your brother, your sister, your cousin. Like, forget the titles. Just
Yeah.
love those who love you. Just
Yeah.
love those who love you. Respect those who respect you. And that's that.
Yeah.
Forget the titles.
Yeah. Family is what you make of it, right? People
Exactly.
have all different types of looking families.
Exactly.
Just get that respect.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it family. It's a mutual respect and care. And are you insinuating that you're making a number two book?
I think
I
so.
think it's
You know
just.
what?
I
You know what
think
I
you
think
just did.
I think I'm making a interior design
Oh,
book. You know
okay.
what the interior design book?
It's gonna be by Alex E. Edwards and Daniela
So
Forte.
what's my spin?
Watch out now.
You need to fix your interior.
Okay.
You need to redesign your interior
Yeah.
because a lot of stuff I learned growing
Mm-hmm.
up,
Mm-hmm.
I need to erase and get that out of my brain.
Right.
Right? So you need to redesign your interior because it starts within.
Right.
Point blank.
Right.
It starts within. So,
Yeah.
I didn't know you was that powerful. You brought that out of me. We talking about interior design. I'm talking about my
It's
soul.
because it's about your
You know,
environment. You know what I mean? The vibe.
you
It's
know.
what resonates inside and out, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just I don't know. I know we went off track, but we didn't because we're still talking about interior design. We all need to fix our interior design so we could get to a level to hire Daniela because you can't go nowhere and be successful without being successful within and
Yeah.
believing in yourself. Like Daniela said, she said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't believe in me. I was probably too humble, but guess what? Now I'm ready to jump off.
Yeah.
I'm ready to I'm outside."
Yeah.
And you show that because you was ready. You shot that commercial very well. It should be on HBO, but we're not on HBO yet.
Yet.
So
Watch out.
um, anything else? Please drop your Instagram, your social media. Where can people find you? Where
Yeah.
can people follow you, contact you? It's your time, sis.
I am working on it, but Forte Interiors, my Instagram is forte.interiors and my website, forteinteriors.com. And, just reach out to me. I'm a human. I'm very personable. I think I can relate to a lot of different steps in life and working on that interior and exterior. And I'm just so happy to be here to be able to really show myself, right? This is my first time ever doing an interview. I told Alex that. I said, I'm kind of nervous, or should I not be? But then it's Alex, right? And then I thought, I'm gonna wing it. You're gonna ask me questions. I'm just gonna be me. And I think that's what's special about you is your ability to kind of make people feel comfortable.
Thank you.
And so working on that interior, I finally reached a point where, I could be me. And so that's what I'm gonna start showing on social media. I think you won't see it right now, but it's starting to develop and maybe more videos, like you said. I want you guys to see my personality. I think I'm goofy, I'm silly. I can be really straight, serious business because at the end of the day, I'm working with your money and I want to make sure that I do you right by you. But it's really fun. Like we get to design your home, like the most important part. where like you feel secure and safe and invite people in and have fun in life because we spend a lot of time in our houses.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on
Thank
Gem
you.
Drop.
This is amazing.
We don't gossip,
No.
we boss up, and you definitely
Yes.
bossed up today. So I appreciate you.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
Everyone, thank you for watching Gem Drop. You know, again, we don't gossip, we boss up. This show is powered by Thumbprint Realty. Today we learned a lot. One, paint color. Declutter. Please,
Yeah.
you have to declutter. If you put your home on the market, just declutter. Let go. Just let go. Don't put it back either after the open house. Like, yeah, we're going to put that stuff back. I want to feel. Let go. If you're moving on for real, move on. Right? We also learned how to get cheaper paint and get paint delivered to you. We also learned today, yes, you should probably just hire Daniela. If you don't want to do the big projects, just hire her. But if you don't, clean off your counters before you take photos, at least, right? Take magnets off your fridge, take the pictures down, declutter, like I said before, clean up, and then take pictures. Make sure you hire the right real estate agent. If you don't hire anyone from Thumbprint Realty, then you most likely hired the wrong agent.
Yeah,
Can't lie.
definitely.
But I really want to say thank you to, again, my guests, and thank you to you. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like. I would love to keep speaking with you, but I got shit to do. See ya. Respect your breath.
Bye.
God told me to meet him at a runway. Ever since, I've been taking off.